Yo guys, it's me Matrix here, coach of the Welsh Warlords. We are here with Mythical Mayhem, hosted by the Game Room. This is the divisional finals. We made it through the semi-finals last week versus Pat Mac and his Sacramento Sandslash. We tested our might against the alternate god Arceus Ghost. Now we are up against an even more primordial villain, Kyogre. And not just Kyogre, but Kyogre plus Talonflame, Raichu, Zacian, and Urshifu. Those are the ones I expect to make an appearance this week. They are very... they've been ripping it up. Like, my opponent is the Toronto Tinkertuffs, and that is Bread Pudding, who coaches them. They've been very dominant all season. I believe their only loss was against myself in regular season, and honestly, I don't think it was a very strong win for us. We ended up having to play on Showdown, and they basically just Terra Water Specs Kyogre every game. They played in a moving vehicle, and there was a game 2 where they absolutely just steamrolled us, and it was only because of a few tech pieces in games 1 and 3 that we were able to take the game. I don't think it's going to be the same case this time. I feel like I've had to be a little bit more creative again, but also bring a lot of the same, but bring a lot different. So this is why we've got what we have here in front of you. Last time I brought an Amorous as well instead of Gyarados, but I decided I'll bring Wakanberry Gyarados that can survive a Specs Thunder from Kyogre, and see how we can fare. They have got a very difficult team. Like, they're just the team is able to dictate the pace of the game either through enabling their own speed control with Talonflame, or just exhibit immense offensive pressure. Urshifu, Kyogre, and Zacian, like, it's uncrowned as well, so Zacian can be running any item. It's just really, really difficult to prep against this type of team. We've gone for a Sash Rotom this time because there's no EV spread that I can run that can allow it to survive an attack from Kyogre. If he chooses to be Specs Water Spout, he will just straight up kill me. And it's no good being that. I was Scarf last time. This time we've got rid of Scarf Sunny Day, and instead we are using Shadow Ball. With Terra Ghost, because of hoping to dodge Fake Out with that more than anything. There might be a position where I'm like, I really wish I had Fake Out. I had a Fake Out potential, because it's a way to dodge Fake Out. So there's that. None of my Mons have Protect because Urshifu is annoying. So instead we have running Arceus with Endure and Poison Jab. We ran it Swords Dance last time, but with it being Swords Dance, Extreme Speed, Stomping Tantrum, and Taunt, I found myself unable to contend with a Talonflame that had Quick Guard. So this time I've decided to run Poison Jab with its Terra Poison to give me an extra stab option into their team. It's decent damage into the Zacian specifically, and just across the board Poison hits their team pretty neutrally. So decided on that, and we went for Endure because I can't Protect in front of an Urshifu, but I can always like Endure, then hopefully Extreme Speed to get an attack off the next turn. Instead of the Protect. We'll see if that was a mistake or not. We've got Tinglu with Assault Vest. It's quite defensively invested, so to get max damage from a Body Press, that isn't enough to one-shot a Urshifu. But I do take decent... I can take a hit pretty well. And we're running Assault Vest this time with Terra Grass. Last time I was Terra Water. The Terra Grass does leave me open to a lot of Ice type attacks, because obviously Tinglu shares the Ice weakness with Grass. But I believe, like, with it being Assault Vest and Vessel of Ruin, like I can take most ice moves pretty okay. It's the water moves and the electric moves that are proved to be a little bit more difficult if I was Terra Water, and which is why I need to resist water. And it's good into Kyogre, being able to Ruination and stuff. But again, it's another Mon that, although I can get 3-shot by a Water Spout, which is very good, might I say. Like a Specs Terra Water Spout, 3 shots Tinglu. Playing around Fake Out and such can be really annoying if they lead that way. Then there is the Zamazenta. So I've gone for a fast Zamazenta, but it's not the fastest it could be. I've had it outspeed, if I'm not mistaken, Raichu, which is worrisome if they bring Taunt on Talonflame. Last time they didn't. They brought Quick Guard, Will-O-Wisp, and Brave Bird and Tailwind. So it is got a 5-move syndrome, and I want to be able to set Sunny Day before a Kyogre attack, or I can Extreme Speed with my Arceus. So it kind of forces Talonflame to either go for a Quick Guard, go for a Tailwind, go for a Taunt or Will-O-Wisp. It can't do every single one of those, and that each way it should allow me to at least stop Kyogre from doing as much damage. The only way that's punished slightly is if they are Terra Ghost on Kyogre, or a Terra type that resists normal, so like Rock or Steel. But in that case, then like Body Press does a decent amount of damage into it as well. So that's the team. We'll see what we can do. Oh yeah, I suppose I should also mention that Cresselia, it's really difficult. Cresselia can survive a Wicked Blow, but not an attack boosting Wicked Blow, an item boosting Wicked Blow. It can Terra to survive a Water Spout plus Wicked Blow. That is something of note. And the Utility Umbrella allows it to just survive longer, because the problem is that Cresselia, even being max HP and max bulk, I can't survive a Water Spout guaranteed, and that's kind of a problem when you need a Mon to set Trick Room, or to be going second, or just anything really. Which is why we have gone Utility Umbrella. It's a very niche item, but we're hoping it pulls through for us today. I think that's everything. That's explained all my sets. I'm not overly confident going into this matchup, but I'm going to try and face it the best I can. So, we'll see you guys in the match. Alright, we've just matched up with Bread now. Annoyingly, the Kyogre is Ghost, but with it being Ghost, it's not Terra Water, which means it's not doing as much damage, which is the important thing. Their Talonflame is also Ghost, so I'm really glad that I have brought an extra coverage move, although doesn't really help me against the Ghost, like Poison into Ghost, not the greatest. And I'm not bringing Dark coverage on Tinglu, it's just Ruination, so I'm not even going to be able to benefit there. But honestly, I'm liking the Zamazenta plus Tinglu as a possible lead. They have also brought Terra Water Spupa, Terra Fairyzation for extra damage, Terra Poison Urshifu, which makes sense, Terra Flying Raichu. So, Flying Raichu, Water Spupa, Fairyzation is going to be boosted damage, Ghost and Ghost for the last two, and Poison for Urshifu for that Fairy Resist, which I was so close to bringing a Psychic move on Cresselia for. I think I'm going to start off with Tinglu and Zamazenta, and I'm going to bring Arceus and Cresselia in the back. I don't know what it is, but I feel like being able to Lunar Blessing later on could be really good for me. Especially into this team. I think Zamazenta can do a bit, and so can Tinglu. I don't have any rock moves on this lead, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to get rid of Spupa. But I do feel like this is my best go. So we're going to go for it. I'm going to try and have some fun. I am nervous, but I don't feel too bad. Like, we've come a long way. Let's try and do our best. Talonflame and Zacian. Okay. We'll go for the heavy slam into the Zacian. I do worry about the wisp potential from Talonflame. There's ample room for it to just wisp me. So let's bring Cresselia in instead. Oh shit, I've swapped out on the wrong one. Oh well. We're not going to get burned on Zam, I suppose. Yep. Missed. Yeah, that was unfortunate for me though, not gonna lie. Like, I really fucked that turn up. Cresselia was supposed to take that hit. I could Trick Room. I could also ally switch and attack. Because that does feel better to me. I think we'll go for the heavy slam into Zacian and just ally switch. Oh, okay, he withdrew as well. Damn. I think a Trick Room here could have been so good. Which is so unfortunate. If I just clicked Trick Room there and done the play I wanted to, that would have been great. It's leftovers, not specs. That's really, really interesting to me. So it could be a setup calm mindset. Let's bring Arceus in. I think Tinglu still has a lot to give. So I've misplayed both turn 1 and turn 2, which is really frustrating. Yeah, it's definitely... I knew it was a calm mindset at the moment. I saw it come in, which is fine. So it gets to that +1 potential that specs would usually have, which is interesting. I'm going to just Lunar Blessing here. I don't think I need to Terra. Do I just go for the Poison Jab into like Kyogre or Talonflame here? I'm going to go for the Kyogre. Yeah, okay, so they go for the Terra Ghost, which is sad. The ground move would have been better there. This could be a slow Kyogre. The Hurricane's nice. Oh, they missed the Hydro Pump. Oof, big stuff, big stuff. We get the poison. That's good, that's good. It at least knocks them off from doing the leftovers recovery. But I'm not getting good damage into this right here. Which is awkward, because it's ticking over my tailwind, my Trick Room turns. Right now. Trying to think how I can beat this. Because I can't even body press it, huh? It's gonna be difficult. Yeah, we survive it, but man. Man, oh man. My dad. Oh, Rocky Helmet, that's nice. Honestly, I'm gonna let Arceus go down this turn if I can. Cause I need Zama in. I need Tinglu or something in. Yeah, Trick Room's got 2 more turns. So let's just go for a Moonblast into the Kyogre slot and Extreme Speed the Talonflame. Good damage from them. That wasn't a guaranteed hit. But they get the confusion. That could be bad. Because I need to be able to Lunar Blessing this next turn. Cool. Arceus goes down. 1 more turn of Trick Room. If I'd set Trick Room 1 turn earlier, if I had swapped out Tinglu on turn 1 instead of misclicking, tell ya. Different game. Different game. I know this is dangerous to Terra in this position. I'm counting on my confusions to be fine. To not get confused here. Crit. Wow, this is a very bulky Kyogre. Come on, Cress. Good, Cress, good. I can see Talonflame going for the Hurricane into Tinglu. Ice Beam. Oh, just enough, just enough. Cress can live to get Trick Room up, but it's like, do I even bother? Oh, it's tough. Because Zam in the back isn't going to be able to do enough here. Do I have an out? I don't think I do. I genuinely believe he's got this one. This is locked for him. So I think I just got a Lunar Blessing to keep Cresselia healthy, and Tinglu, as sad it is, I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything off with Ting. Yeah. Come on. So, oh, that's something I didn't know. Confusion's technically a status condition, so I'm surprised Lunar Blessing doesn't cure it. I know he's going to burn me, so I'm just going to click Lunar Blessing again. This should stop him from being able to hit the hurricanes. Nice one, Crest. Thank you. So 120 base power move, and this is a 100 base power move. My defense is stronger than my attack, but the Rocky Helmet, man. It's not enough. It's not enough. This is crazy. Burning through my Lunar Blessings. Burning through my Lunar Blessings. And I watch him now, because he burns me. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, okay. Talonflame reveals Protect, Will-O-Wisp, and Hurricane. Doesn't have Taunt. Well... Oh, he misses! Decent miss. No point getting chip on me where I don't want it. Moon Blast ain't gonna kill. Oh, it is. Nice. I can see the Talonflame. No, Talonflame's definitely Gale Wings because of Hurricane inside Trick Room. Yeah. Urshifu. Man. I think he has it locked. I have the potential to ally switch here. He could predict it. He could predict it. That was a crit. Damn. I don't know, man. Body press now with it being -1. I'm not +1 though. It's choice. It's definitely choice. It's definitely a choice set. Ah! That's so close. What a roll that could have been. Oh, that's so upsetting. That's so upsetting. Gutting, absolutely gutted, because that mattered so much. That crit onto me mattered so much at the end game. If he hadn't crit that play ref, that CC wouldn't have killed me. Oh, that is devastating. After all that. I mean, I'm sure there was more RNG in that game anyway, because missed Will-O-Wisps weren't that big of a deal in my opinion, because I could just heal them off. Missed Hydro Pumps a little bit, but I was healing them. Oh man. Should have set a Trick Room. Oh well. Oh, that was painful. Truly was painful. Oh my god. GG's on that first game, Brad. GG's. I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't know if I can bring it back. I really don't. They go for the Spuper, I think. Yeah. And they go for a Calm Mind. They can go for a Rage Powder, but they don't. Makes sense. That's so bulky. Ah, Struggle Bug I don't really care about. Spupa's going to win it for him. Spupa really is going to win it for him, huh? I need to get Ting Lu in. But I need to remove Spupa at the same time, so it's like, what do you do? Because I think he's going to start scaling and I'm not going to be able to stop it. This is a bad position. It's not bad damage, but it's not great damage either. Oh. +2. +2. Yeah, I'm not falling for the protect there. If we can like get a Moonblast to like drop it special, that'd be nice. I so wish I had Howl, man. We're getting into really dangerous territory now. +3 Kyogre. If this gets a +4, I could be fucked. I should have brought the Mon out. I should have brought it out so I could at least get Ruinations off. Oh, this is stressing me out. Ting Lu's even going to take some fucking damage from this. Yeah, even in Sun, that's not enough, man. I should have set Trick Room. Fuck! I think this is GG. I like these Hydro Pumps. I have to hope a Hydro Pump misses. Simple as, really. Terra Ghost, Shadow Ball just isn't enough when it's at +4 Spadef. Do I want to keep it in here? Do I lose? I lose if I switch into that Ice Beam. I do lose if I switch into an Ice Beam. Fuck it, I've got nothing else I can do. He needs to miss Hydro Pump. He needs to miss Hydro Pump. Oh, that's... yeah. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Fuck yes, that's okay. We're not... it's not over. It's not over. I mean, it's very much close to being over. I need to Lunar Blessing, but at the same time I need to, like, attack. I think I'm in range of a one of those attacks, so I think I've got to go for that. Ah, fuck, I think I've lost. I've definitely lost. I wish I was carrying a Dark type move right about now. I think that kills. Yeah. Not a lot I could do. And a wicked blow here to finish it off. GG's. Nothing I could do. I lost game 1 and game 2, I don't know. I think I had a chance, but I didn't go for the Trick Room setup. I didn't bring Ting Lu in. Game 1 was a very close game. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing I can do here. And the freeze to finish it. Game 1, I got hard done by a crit, I think, in the end game. Do you know what I should have done? And I didn't. I should have hard read the Terra Ghost, and I should have gone for the Terra Ghost Shadow Ball with Rotom in game 2 on turn 1. And I should have brought Ting Lu in on turn 2 because I could have got some Ruinations off and ignored the Rage Powders. But I brought Cresselia in, and that was stupid of me. I also should have attacked the Kyogre with his Zacian first turn instead of going for the Rain Dance, like I was thinking in the back of my head instead of the Sunny Day, because I was thinking he definitely goes for a Calm Mind here on the Kyogre. I was actually expecting it to go for a Rage Powder, but he went for Struggle Bug, and if I had just gone for the Behemoth Bash to get damage on Kyogre, it might have been a little bit easier to deal with. Definitely should have brought Ting Lu in earlier than I did. He got too many Calm Minds set up on me around the Rage Powder, and yeah, I think game 1 I should have won. If not for that crit off that Zacian, like I think I survive a close combat with from the Urshifu there into Cresselia, and then I had the double up potential for the following turn. I always get 2 extra turns, and I mean he lived on 1 HP for God's sakes on the Urshifu, which was absolutely devastating. Like I opened up game 1 pretty poorly as well. Like I did a switch that I wasn't meant to do, and then turn 2 I remember there being something else on turn 2, which is like I made the wrong play as well, not going for Trick Room earlier and stuff, which really messed up my positioning in game 1. I'm kicking myself for not bringing a physical dark move to hit, or like to do more into like a Kyogre. But Kyogre is so bulky. It's crazy that the opponent's team, to be honest, because what can you do? Like they can go for hyper offense, or they can do something like that, which is like set up versus me, and I was more prepped for hyper offense. I could have been more set up for a bulky game. I could have brought a Calm Mind Arceus. I could have brought Screens Cress. Like, there's a lot of things I could have done that would have allowed me to have won the game the way it was. But I prepped too much for what I had faced in regular season, and like I didn't do like a load of prep, admittedly. I always felt though like it was going to be a losing match no matter what. Like this team, the team that Bread's got is just too strong. He played it pretty well. I wouldn't say that like, there was anything super amazing like play wise. It was just solid play. He didn't really let me get a grip, like get my hands into the game. Maybe there was one or two switches that he made, which was pretty decent, but otherwise, they were okay. He just played for like a longer setup orientated game. His physical mons weren't actually causing me too much of an issue. Like the Zacian and the Urshifu, I didn't feel like superly pressured by as much as I thought I would. But allowing the Kyogre to get to +4 was stupid on my end, and not having a way to offset that. I didn't bring Snarl. I didn't bring a physical dart move. I didn't bring a lot of things I would normally bring for like a Terra Ghost Mon or something. So that was unfortunate. Like my Mons survived the attacks pretty well. Like we saw the Tingaloo take a +4 Ice Beam on the switch in, so or +3 Ice Beam or whatever it was. Like that's pretty good, to be honest. Like damage wise, maybe I should have just gone for, instead of switching in there, I should have let Rotom go down, and I should have gone for maybe a Terra Ghost Shadow Ball into the Cress. I don't know. And then I should have gone for the Moonblast into the Urshifu the following turn. Like I shouldn't have gone for the Lunar Blessing. I should have gone for the Moonblast there into the Urshifu to get the KO, because I know that if it's not overly bulky, if it's not super bulky, I can get the KO with that Moonblast. So there's a lot of like misplays that I made as well, but I was always in a behind position, and it was really difficult to come back from. It's really sad to have made it to the divisional finals and to lose after such a strong season. But it was just, I was out-teamed. Like, nothing more. They had decent prep on the day. And yeah, it kind of sucks, but at least I free my schedule up a little bit more. So congratulations again to Bread. Solid game. They had me game 2. Game 1, I had an out, just failed to get the RNG rolls. Would have been interesting to have played a game 3, but wasn't meant to be. Till next time guys, thanks for watching.